Welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to discuss another Leetcode premium SQL question. It is a medium category problem and the problem name is pizza toppings cost analysis. So in this problem we have been given this one input table where we have the columns like topping names, name and the cost, and we need to find this pizza column and the total cost column, right? So if you see here, like this pizza columns are nothing but the combination of toppings, right? Now let's see the problem statement. So as I mentioned in my previous video, so one of my friend, basically the Nikunj Mistry, this is one of my friend, college friend. So he has created this website where you can find all the premium Leetcode SQL problem, right? So I have provided the link in the description section. You can check out this website, right? So the problem statement is this: write a solution to calculate the total cost of all three possible toppings pizza combination from the given list of toppings. So basically we have been given the list of toppings and the cost of each and every toppings, right? And we need to create the combination of these toppings, and there should be the total three elements. So this is there, like three toppings pizza combination, right? The total cost of toppings must be rounded to 2 decimal places. Okay, so this is the important thing. The note is, do not include the pizza where the toppings is repeated. So it's not like we should have two toppings in the same pizza combination, right? So this is not valid. And the topping must be in alphabetical order. For example, chicken, onions and sauces. So this is the correct order, right? So if you see the ASCII, basically the C comes first and then O and then S, right? And this is not correct. So that is explained over here. And once we find the answer, basically once we generate this output with two columns, then we need to sort the result in this order. So the total cost should be in the descending order and the toppings combination, that is this pizza combination, should be in the ascending order, right? So the most important part in this problem is this. So the topping should be in the ascending order. So if you see here, like the chicken, pepperoni and the sauces, so if you see C, P and then S, it is in the ascending order, and then the C, E, S, it is also in the ascending order, then the E, P, S, ascending order, right? The same way the other. So this is the most important part of this problem, and how we can approach this problem. So once we generate this pizza combination, so along with that we will have the cost also, so we can have the summation of those columns basically, right? So now let's focus on this input table, right? So here we have only two columns, right? The cost and the topping names. So in order to generate this pizza combination, we will have to play with this column, right? So what we can do, we know that we need to have the pizza, like the topping combination in the ascending order. So what we can do is we can order the data, order by on the topping name, right, in the ascending order, right? And once we have all this in the ascending order, okay, let me write over here. Okay, that we can understand basically in the dweaver, right, the solution part. But let's see how we can approach this problem. So once we have the record, all the record in the ascending order, then next thing what we can do is, since we have only one table, so as we know that like whenever we have only one table, we most of the time try to do the inner join, right, or the join basically. So we can do the join, right? We can do the join. So once we join this, like, do not bother about this column as of now, right? Once we join this table with one column with the same table, right? So we should have the join condition. So join condition, what we can write is, we can write table 1 dot topping name should be less than table 2 dot topping name, right? Because we need the toppings with the least ASCII value, or the basically which comes in the first in the order, or in the ascending order, that should come first, then the one with the higher value, right? So this should be the first condition. So once we do this, then what we will have topic 1 and topping 2, right? We will have that, and along with that we will have cost 1 and cost 2 also. So this is basically coming from table 1, this is coming from the table 2. So once we have this combination, again we can join this, right? So again we can join this, because we need to find the combination with 3 topping names, right? So again what we can do, we can write t2 dot tn, that is topping name, should be equal to t3 dot tn. So t2 and t3, these are nothing but the instances of the same table, that is this table, right? So again in the next step, what we will have t1, t2, t3, and same way we will have c1, c2, c3, and then we can just do the summation of this sum, and this we can basically concat, right? And we'll get the our required output. Now let's move to the D viewer and try to solve this problem. Okay, so this is the create and insert statement. So I will provide this in the description section, you can try it by yourself as well, right? So this is the input, let me run this. Okay, so here we see like these topping names are not in the ascending order. So as we discussed, the first step would be to sort the data in the ascending order. So what we can do, we can write this and order by topping name ascending order, right? So this we can do. Okay, so now the data is in the ascending order of topping names, right? So once this is there, then we discuss that we need to just join the data, right? So we can consider this as table 1, so we can put this in the CT. So we can write with CT as, and we can put this like this, select star from CT, right? So we can consider this as table 1, and then again we can do the inner join on the table 1, inner join CT, and we can name this as table 2. And as we discussed, we just need to have the condition like this. So t1 dot, so this topping name should be less than t2 dot, same thing, topping name, and we can run this. Okay, so now if you see for chicken extra cheese, okay, let me show this thing, the input. So if you see here chicken, so the next first let's see for these 3. So for the chicken, this got joined with this one, and then chicken, this got joined with this one, and same chicken got joined with this one. Why? Because chicken, like the ASCII value for this one is less than all 3, right? So and the same way the extra cheese, so this also joined with these 2, right? Why with not this one? Because this ASCII value is really less than this one, right? So that's why, like, this should be less than these the combined one, or the data which is coming from the other table, right? I hope this you understood. Okay, now we have topping name 1 and topping name 2, but we need 3 combination, right? So what we can do is we can again do the same thing, right? And here we can have like table 3, and here now we know that table 1 topping name is less than table 2, right? And then again what we can write is, okay, so like to join this again with the table 3, we can write this in the 2 way. That is, so topping 1 should be less than table 3 topping name, right? And table 2 topping name should be less than table 3 topping name, right? So like what we are saying is, this column, that is the highlighted column, should be less than the this table topping name, right? The input table, this one is, we are considering basically the table 3, and this also should be less than the topping name of table 3, right? So this condition we can write, and I will optimize this, just wait for a few minutes. Okay, now if you see, we have only 4 record, and that is what there in the output also, right? So now if you see chicken, extra sauce, and the extra cheese and the pepperoni, right? And this is what they are in the output also, right? So these 4, and we just need to concat the data. So as I was mentioning, so this we can write again basically in this way, and let me comment this, we'll get the same answer. So now from here, like this step, we know that t1 is less than t2, so we can just like this condition is not required basically, because we know that t1 is already less than t2. Then it's obvious that if we write t2 is less than t3, that means this is already satisfied, right? So we can remove this and we can run this, so we will get the same answer, right? Okay, so we have this answer. Now the next step is we can basically rename these things, right? We can rename these things. So that piece I have written over here, we can simply write like this. Okay, so what we are saying, take the topping name from table 1, that is we are renaming as topping 1, similarly topping 2, topping 3, and in the same way we are doing for the cost, right? And let me run this. Okay, now we have all 3 toppings and the cost in the well organized manner, right? Now we can put this in the CT2, and we can just select star from CT2, right? And we can run this. Okay, now the next step is quite simple. We just need to concat this data and take the summation of this, because the number of record is same. So that piece I can just copy from here, so we can write like this, and here we should have topic like the table 2, CT2, right? So we are doing the concat, and that we are renaming as pizza, and this like the summation of cost, that we are saying as total cost. So let me run this. Okay, now we have our required answer, but this is not in a sorted order, right? Like the way we want it. So in the like ask, we have the total cost should be in the descending order, and the topping combination should be in the ascending order. So that we need to do, so that we can copy from here basically, and we can put this in the CT. So we can write with answer CT as, and we can paste over here. So we are sorting the data, this total cost in the descending and a pizza in the ascending order. Let me run this. Okay, now let's try to match it with the required output. So if you see total cost 1, like this is the combination, and if you see this is in the ascending order, same way all the answer, and this also is matching 1.75, 1.65 and 1.6 and 1.45. And one more thing, like in the question it was mentioned that the total should be in the 2 decimal places. So basically in order to tackle this, what we can do is we can put this in the round. So as of now the given data is already at the 2 places, but in order to make the answer generic based on the question, so we can put the round also. And let me run this. Okay, I think I need to put here round. Okay, we are getting the same answer. So yes, if you like this content, please do like, subscribe and share the channel. Let's meet in the next problem.